everybody? Welcome back to another episode of your favorite show, The Get Real Show. Today we have a very interesting topic at hand. Should one put their career before their relationship? Should one put their career before their relationship? Before we get into it, let me introduce you to my people over here. On the far right, I've got your guy, Victor.
Shout out to God.
Yes. On my close right, I've got your girl, Melissa over here. Period. And me, I am Melody Farida Masamba. So guys, what do you think? Should one put their career before their relationship or?
Well, at first, the question is, why should you? I mean, I think we can actually balance it. We can, because at the end of the day, remember, you're not stacked, you're not glued with someone, because you never know tomorrow. Do you get what I mean? So if you can sacrifice your career because of a relationship, it doesn't make sense to me, because at the end of the day, what if tomorrow you guys are not together anymore, and then you find out like you're on the loose end? As you're chasing your career, keep building and, cementing your relationship. We can both work hand to hand, we can support both. Because I think is one thing people don't realize is that there's no love without money. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Serious, yes.
And recently, we guys, we don't actually want, how do you put it in English? Liabilities, right? I mean, no guy recently now will want a lady that is not doing anything. Bro, I can do my work, I can take care of you as a man, right? But there's some certain things you need to do yourself. You can, I'm not the type of person that wants a housewife. Like me.
Sorry, Victor.
Yeah.
Don't say all guys because that's your preference.
Okay.
So there are other guys that they don't want you to do anything.
True.
They just want you to be a housewife,
True.
take care of the house, look good.
True.
That's it. So
Okay.
what you prefer is not what another person would
But
prefer.
now, let me put it in a way that you understand.
And also, some guys don't look at a woman that isn't working as a liability.
Okay. How do they look at that?
As a normal thing, like some men literally believe that they are meant to provide.
Thank you.
That's natural. Men are there to provide, but not for you to sit your ass down and do nothing, bro. Like how? Even I'm sure you can do that.
Now, there's different types of women. For me personally, I can't. I've been busy all my life. I can't sit at home and do absolutely nothing unless I'm running businesses from home. That's a different thing. But I can't not do anything with my hands. That's how I am. Other women are calm with it. Other women can have breakfast and like go out have breakfast because that's what they prefer. That's what their man is okay with.
Before I can allow my sister to end her career for a relationship stroke marriage, one, your husband must show you what he does should in case of tomorrow. I've seen families that go down for it. This guy doesn't want the wife to do anything, right? Yes, you guys said it's preferable, like his preferences, people differs, whatever they want, right? Fine, this guy is wealthy. He doesn't want the wife to do anything. Fast forward to 8 years later, he passed on. I mean, there's nothing to show because, can I finish? Can I finish? Because he didn't carry the wife along to the businesses, to the things of his, right? So now he's no more. The wife don't know nothing. People shattered everything for this guy. Do you get what I mean? Like it's an eye opener for people that doesn't want to work. You need to know the foundation of your husband's business. If he wants you to be at home, he's providing, he's bringing things, he's doing that. Now this lady, she's struggling with the kids.
Now, let me tell you one thing. Okay. When it goes to me saying there are men who enjoy or would love to have a full housewife. You as my husband can come to me and tell me, Melly, let's say I'm a housewife, I'm your wife. Babe, what would you like to do? Do you love what kind of business would you want to have as my husband? Maybe I say, okay, I would like to have a nail bar or a makeup studio or whatever.
There you're making sense now.
But it goes with preference.
No, the reason why we're going to challenge this is that you said when someone is a housewife, is sitting at home, she's sitting at home. No, to my own understanding.
That's what a housewife is.
Okay, you just sit at home, right? You're doing nothing.
That's what
full
your
housewife.
definition is.
Is what I
housewife?
thought. Because when you have a nail bar somewhere else, people are working for you. I don't see it like you're a housewife. To me, because at the end of the day, you have something coming in.
You can also be a full-time housewife whereby...
But you have business.
No. Whereby in the morning, you send me money. Go have breakfast. I know somebody in Dubai. She's married to a very wealthy person. She probably washes her teeth at the dentist every day. She doesn't do anything.
Okay.
She wakes up, goes and eats buffet somewhere else.
Okay.
After that, goes to the dentist, wash her teeth, go shopping or do something. That's what she does for a living.
That's why we have this saying, enjoy it while it lasts. Because okay, if the pump where the money is coming from for her to do all those things closes, what is she gonna do?
You also need to be smart as a woman.
That's what
If
I wanted
you
to
are
say.
giving me, let's say in rands, you are giving me 100,000 rands every month. I have to be smart as a lady and use 30,000 and leave 70,000.
That's you.
That's what I wanted to say earlier
that's
on
you.
before you told
But
me not
that's
to
you.
cut you. But
But
that's
that's you.
no. You
There's some
listen.
ladies that
Listen to
will have
listen
that.
to this. Listen. It's about being smart. That's it. You need to know that.
ladies that are not smart then.
But then that's their problem because you need to know that yes, it's coming in, but anything could happen at any moment from now. You should if it's coming in like that, you should even have a crib somewhere hidden that has been paid off. If shit hits the fan, you should always be smart, always be 10. Like I've heard men that say, oh, she has a crib somewhere, she's a wicked woman for doing that. You're not wicked, you're smart. You always have to be smart. Okay, my partner is always providing. 200K is coming. This is going into this account for savings. Like, you have to be smart all the
Can we
time.
just be realistic and be truthful to ourselves? That is you. Wait, that is you. That is you. You have that mentality of, okay, 200K is coming. You're saving like 120, using 80. There is also some ladies that can't even think about that. The only thing they think about is the ones that are coming.
I've seen girls that get money like this and they spend it like this as well because they know it's coming in tomorrow.
Yes.
But that's why we're saying you need to be smart.
I understand.
That's what we're advising all ladies.
Guaranteed. You can be giving me 200K for 2 years or even more. There's something in South Africa called a food tech account. You know that I use ABSA and FNB. Then I go open a net bank there. I don't even have the card in my handbag. I don't even have the card in my wallet. There's no card at all. There's just an account number. So that 200K you are giving me, I'm going to spend 60 and deposit my 140 there.
That is you.
No, and let me tell you as a man, there's a time that you're going to come say, babe, business or whatever you are doing is not moving. Me as a smart woman, I'll be like, okay, I already have 2 million, but let me tell him I have 500,000 because now I can't come and say, babe, I have 2 million. Now you're taking your money back indirectly. So I can just say, babe, I still have like 500K and you will appreciate me more to say, this is not a dumb cop. This is not an empty head because all the money I've been giving this lady, she's been saving it.
That's you. I still believe that that's you, Melissa. That's your kind of woman. There is people that I know. They sit home doing nothing exactly. They can't even have that mindset of saving.
But why are you vexing?
No, but it's reality.
I get where you're coming from.
The same way you making me to understand that we as guys, we have preferences. There's some men that want their woman to be home. There's some men that don't want their wife also to be home. Someone like me, bro, you must find something doing, even if it's small.
Let me be honest, I have my own businesses. But to be honest with you guys, I enjoy being a housewife. I enjoy waking up, making breakfast, look good,
Doing your own thing.
make lunch, have a sip of whatever I feel like
That is
sipping,
Melissa for you.
make brunch again.
But did you hear Melody said, and I know Melody for a long time now. she had been working herself out. Do you get what I mean?
That's why we're saying there's different kinds of
Thank
women.
you.
There's
But
women
now
who
you
save.
understand
There's
that.
women who just wants to look good, and like it makes
Because
me
someone can
happy
just-
hearing a
someone
woman
is-
say, "I love being a housewife." Like I
can-
love it, like because it's to even be hustling as a woman is stress. I heard a man say once that women shouldn't even be hustling. Like you should that is out of your nature to be sweating like that. You shouldn't be like you should be living your soft life. Like do you understand? So when a woman says, "I love being a housewife, looking good," you know how happy that makes me. Like, girl, get it.
I know.
up, you
I
make
know.
breakfast,
But remember, it's not us guys that can force you to work.
Let me tell you one thing about me personally, right? I work very hard to a point that sometimes I have to be up as early as 3:30, get ready, go to work at 4:30, and only be back around 12 a.m. So whenever I get that chance to just be myself, I can wear pajamas from today till Tuesday.
That's understandable. That's understandable.
Because I just enjoy being a housewife. I enjoy a needy man. Like, babe, what are we eating? And then you're like, baby, don't you want ice cream? It's like, I don't like sweet things, but bring it. You're like, babe, let me make sangria for you. He's like, me, I'm a village man. I don't know sangria, but bring it.
you know?
I love that. You're like, babe, let's do TikTok. He's like, which one is TikTok? You're like, no, let's play. Those are the kind of things that I personally like. So, like for me to be where I'm at, I had to make sure that my business stands alone, whether I'm there or whether I'm not. However, there's certain things I need to do from home that has to keep the business going. But if my man is to come to me to say, babe, I want you to be a stay-at-home wife, why not? Already my business is bringing an income on a day-to-day basis. And should tomorrow you say, I don't see this working out, peacefully, I'll drag my suitcase going out because I know that without you, I can still stand by myself.
That's true. But remember now, you make sense from you because this is how you are. This is Melissa for you. You have businesses that is running. So if, other words, your husband said you must sit at home, then you already know you have a backup, should in case. Do you get what I mean?
But remember, we are talking about putting your career first before your partner.
So now let me just tell you something. So if you put in your career first as a woman, that means we met and we get along and then we started dating and I was like, or maybe we're about to get married. And I said like, okay, Melissa, babe, like I don't want you to be working anymore. I just want you to be housewife. I just want you to be at home. You know what I mean? Like, how would you even take it? How would you even think about it? Knowing fully, okay, let's assume you never had anything aside from that.
What about education?
Education is also your career, bro. What do you mean? If a guy meets you and then decided to tell you no, your career is taking much of your time. Now let's just break it down nicely. So I met you now, and then I was like, you're not making time for me. Like, time goes on, we're not making time for each other, mostly because you're busy doing your work or doing your whatever, following your career or something like that. And then at the end of the day, I'm now trying to tell you that your career is taking much of the time we're supposed to spend. Can you stop working? Or can you make time for me and not your work? That's what we means by putting your career first or putting your career behind whatsoever. So would you do that?
Can I ask you one question?
Ask me.
Remember, I was working before we met.
That's
right?
putting your career,
Yes.
the same. Melody, you get what I'm...
Little land. There's something
No, I heard what she said. She said
Wait.
she was working. Okay.
Remember, I was working before we met, and we now met, and you realized that the time I have for you is not enough to make us work.
Yeah.
My question is, are you going to pay my salary?
Okay.
Are you?
Okay. You asking me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Are you going to pay my salary?
Yes.
Okay. Can you make certain investments for me to show me that you are capable of taking care of me?
Now let me tell you something about men. A man can lure you to believing that he can take care of you for you to I can pay your salary that moment that I want you to stop working. It doesn't mean that forcefully or in ever manipulative way that I can open an investment for you. There's one thing you ladies don't know. We guys sometimes we do things in our own time. Because if you want me to open investment for you, I'll first check what will it take for me to do that. It might take a year, it might take 2. In between those gap, what's gonna happen?
So, in my own point of view, since it's going to take a year or 2 for you to give me an assurance that you can take care of me, allow me to be working.
Okay, the bottom line from my perspective is I wouldn't want, because I think mostly this topic goes mainly to the females, right? Because at the end of the day, I wouldn't want someone to leave your career behind.
I also just want to say something, please. So for me, if you met me working, why am I dropping my job? Like Melissa just said, unless you can show me. For me, like, it should even get to the point where we're signing a contract. Because there's no way I'm dropping what I'm doing, what brings me, like, yes, we're together, whatever, but that puts food on my table still. It's still, do you understand?
Can I ask you guys one question? What did this topic say?
Excuse me, are we not landing? You're not even allowing someone to land. Did I land?
Okay, land. Elope. You're on flight. Land. Land. Melissa, what did the topic say?
It's about, would you put your career before your relationship?
Before your partner.
Yes.
So, also, I want to support what Melody just said right now. As a lady, if I have my own money, I have my own pride. Pride is everything for ladies. Now you can tell me, babe, can you please sweep this place? I'll be like, let me call so to come do it for me. You can't jump and say, but I told you. You can't raise your voice at me. You can never raise your voice at me. You need to calm down. Because on the 31st or on the 25th, my phone rings without your help to say, do, plus so. So if you like, go hang yourself out there. As far as I have my own money, I have my own independence. Independence is everything in a woman.
Like, it makes me scared to not have my own, because I
Yes.
don't know what this man is thinking. People change like this. For me not to have my own, something coming on the 26th or whatever.
Why would someone even shadow her career?
Let me tell you something that I learned.
Because I'm still finding it difficult to understand that you guys are trying to let me know that every woman that have shadowed their career, they have something.
No, I'm about to get to that.
Okay. Because I don't get it.
There's different ladies in this world, right? You can meet a girl from a background where they are struggling,
Okay.
and you bring her into the city life, but all that's in her head, she puts you first, to a point whereby she can let everything go just to be with that man. Because she believes so much in that man to a point whereby I can drop everything. If it's school, if I have to stop school so that this marriage can work, I'm going to quit.
Okay. Point of correction. There's where you said for that thing to work. Now, if I'm that man and you left everything for, right? I will also put you first. You know why? Because at the end of the day,
It's not always like that, man. It's not always like that.
Melissa, continue then. Continue.
There's people who believe in love so much that
But love, you can enjoy love without money, bro.
no, you are the one that have money, and I'm the one that loves you.
And you left everything for
And
me.
I'm going to leave everything.
And tomorrow, if I'm not there,
That's the thing. We are not looking at tomorrow.
But not all
But
females
remember,
look
I
at
believe in love so much to a point whereby if you tell me, babe, I don't want you to study anymore. I don't like women who study. Remember, I believe in love.
yeah.
So I'm going to drop everything for you.
And on the process, we have kids.
Then I have to make sure that my kids are raised the way you want to, because we all depend on you. It's that thing of me saying to my daughter, you can't do 1, 2, 3, 4 because your dad is going to kick us off the house. If
that
my
thing
daughter
breaks
is
my heart, I'm not gonna
pregnant,
lie.
I have to tell my daughter, for example, to say, hey, you can't be pregnant and we live under your dad's roof. Your dad is going to leave me if he finds out that you are pregnant. So as a mother, I now have to take extra steps to make sure that my daughter gets an abortion or terminates the pregnancy, because we depend on you as a man. And even if you beat me or it becomes abusive, because remember, you as a man, you're eventually going to get tired that we've been married for, wait, let me land. We've been waiting for, we've been married for 30 years and you've been doing everything. There's going to be a day where you blow up as a man to say the whole 30 years you don't even do anything, you don't know how much this electricity costs and everything. That's where I'm going to commit suicide and kill myself.
Fine. Now, what's the point?
What's the point of
The point is, you left your career, left everything for this man,
love.
just for love, right? Now, these days, people don't eat love, bruh. Listen, if I'm that man you're talking about, I wouldn't, if in as much as you left everything because of the situation that we're in, I will still find a way. I will still find a way to make you understand or make you to know that you can still do one or two to have something for yourself. Because remember, as you're thinking about it, as you're thinking back, you must also think future. Because there's a certain time, that's why when you open a tap, there's a certain time the water, maybe the water cut off or they're fixing whatsoever. That moment you won't have water.
That's why you will have a borehole in your house. That's why you will have a tank in your house.
Okay.
So that if the community water isn't running in my own house, I will just go to the plug to put my borehole on. If I feel like the borehole is not, the water hasn't been purified enough, I switch on my tank and the water.
From your husband, right?
No, 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 no.
But you guys are not understanding yes, that backup plan is for you.
We are taking a private jet and you are taking a helicopter. So we are not on the same air.
Okay.
Melody, what do you think?
No, me, my thing is, girls just need to be smarter. That's just it.
Yeah,
That's just it. Like, but we still live in no matter how much you tell girls to be smarter, you know what? I think the thing is, if you ever had a woman who can sacrifice every single thing and drop every single thing, you need to be a good man and tell her or find a way. I don't know, but you can't be a bad man. For me, I feel like you should judge men by how they. Okay, you've seen her sacrifice everything. You've seen her leave everything. What are you going to do about it?
That's the thing. I've said it before. I made an example of that. I knew someone that doesn't want the wife to do anything at all. Anything. He's very wealthy. But at the end of the day, this guy passed away just for the fact that the wife doesn't know anything about this business.
Now, do you get what I'm saying? It's either you teach your partner your ways,
Okay.
or you tell her,
Now, same
listen.
thing that you get into where I'm coming from.
But hold on. Even that, I just said, even if you give this advice a million times, there's still people who's not going to stick to it. I can go around telling girls, be smart, be smart, be smart. But
Let me use my sister as an example. My sister got married. She's in her second year. She got married. And this guy said, no, you need to stop here. I said, no. If he can't pay your school fees, I will pay it so that you can finish. It's 4 years course. She studied mass communication. The husband wanted her to stop at second year because they got married. Now, look about this. I paid first year, second year. So it's going to be a waste, like from my view. Now, the man, yes, he bought a car. He's okay. They're okay. But my point to my sister is, no, you must talk to your husband so that you can finish. Just 2 years left. It's a plus to you, should in case of tomorrow. I mean, do you get what I mean? You have to finish up. It's not like the money is not there, because I told her, if he can't let you finish, I will, because I started it already. And then, yeah, fast forward, she talked sense into the husband. The husband was like, okay, if you're going to continue, then count me out. I said, okay, count me in. Now she's a graduate. Does it make sense now? Because at the end of the day, they have 2 kids. So if that guy tomorrow is nowhere to be found, at least you have a backup plan, you have a certificate, you can look for a job. Does it make sense?
It does make sense. I also have a very short story close to home.
Okay.
I have an elder sister. She studied medicine, and she graduated in medicine, and she got married in 2018. When she got married, she wanted to do her honors. And the husband said, no, you have to be a housewife. She ended up telling the husband, you know what? If you can't bring money into this house, I will be the one to be bringing money into this house. Today, as we are speaking, she didn't leave her marriage, but she had to be married from a distance. She's in Cuba furthering her studies. So she's still married. She's still very happily married. But like our topic is saying, she put her career first before her marriage. The husband is in Pretoria. She's in Cuba. Their kids are in Venda. And life is going on.
But do you know what they did? They balanced it. Because remember earlier on I said it's very easy to balance both.
No, as a lady, you need to know what you want, period. Period.
So are you not going to want your career? Are you not going to want your career and maintain your relationship?
You just need to, not all men are okay with you maintaining your relationship and your career at the same time. It's either you pick one or drop one. It's only good men that will be like,
then that man is stupid.
no, not.
I can never agree to this.
You know
I miss Tunji because if Tunji is here, he will never allow that. He cannot.
But that's what we're saying. You get different men out here. Not all men are good men. Not all men are
Like you. So let me tell you one thing.
Like
You
me,
wouldn't.
because I want my woman to be doing something.
Okay, let me tell you something.
Not doing something that I want her to use her money. No. You can earn your money, keep it. I will do the needful. I'm a man. We are there to provide.
Listen, you retire at a certain age, and I retire at a certain age. We are married to each other. What's more nice than us staying in a luxury house, a big house, and you are chopping your money there, I'm chopping my money there, and tomorrow you're like, babe, can't we just upgrade your GLC to a G63 and I'm gonna buy an S63? And we'll all go there to Mercedes-Benz and we'll all be a husband and wife. It's goals. I always say something, and you guys need to learn from it today. Associate yourself with people who meet your standards to avoid disappointments.
Okay, that's correct. Okay, but at the end of the day, Melody, okay.
For me, just be smart in everything you do. Know how to prioritize women. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. Hold your money, even the money he's giving you, hold extra, and don't tell him how much you have in your pocket. It's not his business.
And I have this to say to viewers.
And pick your career.
So if for me, you need to rethink about this. If a man comes to you and said drop whatever you're doing just because of love, you have to think twice, because at the end of the day, you're not gonna eat love. At the end of the day, if he's not there, you start all over again now chasing your career. I mean.
But also sometimes, but Chichi, sometimes that's how we learn. Sometimes we have to go through that so that we learn.
Okay, guys, if you want to learn from the hard way, then you have to do it. But don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and tell a friend to get down and watch Get Through Show.
Till next time.